a video talking about how much I hate men and why I hate men.
Oh, good God.
I have a couple little stories to tell you.
Well, at least, you hate men, so I hope they're, valid and interesting.
About some of the shit that's happened to me, like with disgusting men. And hopefully once you guys listen to these stories, I was telling somebody something that happened to me and what men say to me and stuff, like this guy, and he was like, what the heck, that's so...
I hate all men. Men are disgusting. They say stuff that's disgusting about me, and I told a guy, and he was like, that's so weird, even though I hate men and they're disgusting, but I went and told a guy about it.
Here, Wanda Skies, you can't say that. You can't say men are disgusting and you hate them, and then tell us that you told stories about disgusting men to a dude. Doesn't make any sense, bruh.
Weird. I'm like, listen, men need to talk to each other about what is appropriate and what is not appropriate to do and say to women.
We already do. See, there's guys like me and my friends and people I know that, we're respectful to women. We don't say anything, nasty, unless it's our woman, then it's fair game. But we do, we beat the shit out of the perverts and the weirdos, and we call them out on their shit. But we also, we don't have to talk about it because we're normal. So the ones that need to talk about it are just the perverts and the weirdos.
Because some of you are fine. Most of you are literally fucking clueless and stupid and very, very scary.
It's a man. Run!
Miss, I think you got that a little backwards. Most men are cool and respectful and nice and good towards women. Then you got some that are clueless, fucking dumb, disrespectful, derogatory toward a woman. That's some guys, at least here in the South. I mean, most dudes here in the South were very respectful toward women until a point if it's some dumb bimbo, that's always telling lies, just stupid shit, then yeah, there's not a lot of respect toward her. But most 99.9% of women around here in the South, men, and about 99.9% of men in the South are very respectful toward women. And I don't understand what makes us scary. Is it just because we're men? Because that sounds a little sexist.
So one of the things I really fucking hate that men do is talk to me in public.
Jesus, okay, my bad. Oh, if I ever see you in public and I accidentally knock you over and make you fall on your fucking face, I won't say sorry, excuse me, my bad. I just fucking be a dick and walk away from you.
I'm really, really sorry, but please don't. It's one thing to come up to me at a bar or at or a club or something.
Don't be friendly to me on the street where, normal people are, Confront me at a bar or a club where all the drunk, probably perverts, rapists, and all the weirdos are at.
But when I'm just out trying to do my goddamn grocery shopping, I really don't want to talk to anybody, let alone men.
I'm just out trying to do my goddamn grocery shopping. Leave me the fuck alone.
I was out grocery shopping and I walked to the store because I don't have a car, so I walked my happy fat ass to the store, and one of the first things that happens to me is this guy comments on my height.
Yeah, that's what I do. I get uncomfortable when a woman's like, "Oh yeah, you're tall, aren't you?" Yeah, get away from me, weirdo. You're weird. You're a woman. Don't comment about my height.
He's like, oh, you're so tall. If you get any taller, you're gonna touch the ceiling.
I don't know where you're from, and honestly, I don't really give a fuck. But here in the South, that's kind of a thing people say when you're a tall person. It's just a nice thing to say. Man or woman say that to me a lot because I'm 6'3" and I'm this fucking tall and I can reach the top shelf, and sometimes I can't touch the ceiling. But it's just a nice thing to say. It's just generosity. The fuck is wrong with you?
And this is me.
Yeah, just be a total asshole when someone's just, being nice. I swear, in any way, if you say that that's derogatory or an insult or catcalling or some bullshit like that, I'm gonna flip the fuck out.
That's my literal face, because I don't know what to say.
I don't know, you could just laugh, or you could make a joke yeah, I've been eating Miracle Grow or the MSG and the ramen noodles. That's what I say. Fuck. Motherfuckers think I eat Miracle Grow. I don't know, maybe that's too southern for you. I don't fucking know.
Don't talk. Stop talking.
God, don't talk to me. Oh my god, stop. Oh.
Boo fucking who?
Another time, I was harassed by a man in public. This always happens like when I'm walking.
You know, if you're harassed so badly, you could just take another route to wherever you live. I'm pretty sure there's more than just one way.
Because I don't have a car, and so when I'm fucking walking places, there's always gotta be somebody to harass me, always.
That's the thing. You could just choose another route instead of being a victim and being like, oh, it's every time I walk, somebody's harassing me and bothering me and being nice in public. If you know that that's going to happen, take a different route. Everywhere I've ever lived, there's been more than one way to get there. And if you're walking, it means you're in a city. So I know there's more than one way around these motherfuckers.
I was walking back from my friend's house. It was fucking scalding hot. I was drunk.
Bro, you're the one that's to blame then. Don't get me wrong, not every woman that's, actually harassed, it's their fault. Believe me, I don't believe that at all. But if you're saying every day you walk somewhere and you're being harassed, why the fuck would you walk around drunk, you dumbass? That's the number one way for people that are, weird to do weird stuff to you or say weird things to you because you're drunk, you dumbass. Wow. What?
And there was a concert going on. I told you guys I live like right next to a concert like stage. And I was walking home and this guy like comes up to me, like runs across the street to talk to me. And he's like, oh, do you need some tickets for the show?
Yeah, that's kind of the dude's job at that point, because if you live next to a concert stage or a venue as they're called, his entire job is to go to people like, hey, would you like to buy tickets? We have a show going on. Do you think you're interested? I have tickets, so much for some price, VIP for some price, normal, front row, whatever. That's the dude's job. That's not harassment. The motherfucker's trying to earn $1, if you know what I mean. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm like, no thanks. He's like, oh, what kind of music do you like? Blah, blah, blah.
Once again, that's his job. He asks you what kind of music. Do you like rap music, country music, jazz, rock? Because he may know a band that's coming to play at the venue, because he may have like a record of bands that are playing or groups or whatever to sell tickets for. That's his job. And if you were like, yeah, I like rap music, and he'd be like, I don't fucking know. Like, Lil Wayne will be here in 2 months. If you want to go ahead, I got tickets for the show. You can buy them and you be ready for it. But no, just because it's a fucking dude, apparently, run over to you to try to do his job, it magically turns into harassment. Yeah, that makes a lot of not sense.
Honky tonk fucking Confederate flag ass having. I don't know who it was, like Rascal Flatts or something, I don't know.
Instead of pointing out the honky tonk Confederate flag waving shit, she said. Motherfucker, if you think it's Rascal Flatts, I need to tell you one thing. They've never used the Confederate flag. I've listened to a lot of their music and watched a lot of the music videos. Never have I once seen them use the Confederate flag. So, that makes no fucking sense.
He's got the window down, I'm like, are you okay? And he's like, I'm okay, I was just about to ask you the same thing, babe. Leave me alone! Please!
I'll give you something. Pulling up to someone random, no matter man or woman, and saying, I'm good, babe, what about you? Yeah, that's a little weird. But maybe it's like, how women in the South, because she says she's from Charlottesville, North Carolina. That's pretty Southern. I've been there. I've been to North Carolina. I've been to South Carolina. Like women around here, they say, are you okay, sweetheart? A lot of guys will say the same thing. You okay, sweetheart? But it's just like, or honey. It's a Southern thing. But, I guess in a way that could be, it's a little weird.
Please don't come up to women who are all by themselves, walking to their home, and harass them and try and make them, get into your car.
What? The dude's probably just being nice, He didn't know how far your house was from you. He didn't know anything about that. So he's probably just asking, hey, do you need a ride? You okay? You want some help? I've done that. I've seen my parents do that. It's just generosity, motherfucker.
I'm telling you guys, it was 90 degrees out. It's a mile from my house.
Yeah, but that's the thing. He didn't know it was a mile from your house. For all he knew, it could have been 10 miles, 15 miles. It could have been fucking 3/4 of a mile. He didn't know. Dude was just being nice. Is it wrong for guys to fucking show any kind of sympathy toward women anymore?
But I would literally walk a mile in 90-degree heat, then get in a car with a strange fucking man who's gonna drop me off at the place where I live so he knows where my house is.
The dude probably has other priorities and things to worry about than somewhere he just picked up some random ass girl he was trying to help and remember where she lived and then go there for no reason. But, you know, whatever you want to, you know, believe and say on YouTube.
Like, that's a little bit scary. I don't live in a house, I live in an apartment.
Live in an apartment. Okay. Well, then see, there's another. God dang it. You live in an apartment complex, bruh. If the dude just dropped you off, all he's going to know is this one apartment complex. Even if he was trying to be weird. He doesn't know what room you're in. He doesn't know, you know, the apartment room. He doesn't know if there's multiple sections, which there are. He doesn't know that. You know, and if you were really worried about it, even if you took the ride home, you could be like, go to a neighbor, say, hey, I don't really trust this dude. You know, he gave me a ride home, but he's being kind of weird. And then go in, make sure he leaves, then go to your actual apartment, because then he's going to think, okay, that's the one. That's where I need to be. And it's not. I'm not using that trick on people because, you know, I don't really have a trust issue with people, but I've done it for cops following me around. You know, I've had cops follow me around, and I'm like, I don't know if they're here for me or not, but they've been on every fucking road I've been on, so I'm going to go to a friend's apartment or my neighbor's and go in, wait till they fuck off, and then go to where I actually live.
Another thing that happened to me one time, I've been trying to fucking tell this story for so long, but I never know exactly how to tell it to make it more entertaining.
I mean, if it's really like a horrible tale for you to tell or like a real harassment, you should want to make it more entertaining, because at that point, you're going to put some exaggerations onto it and make up some shit that really didn't happen or make something sound worse than it is. Kind of in a way to ruin somebody's life is what it sounds like. And, you know, let's just see what you have to say and see if it makes any sense at all.
Me and my stepsister, we're both 16, and we go down to the creek, blah, 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 it's all fine. Suddenly I see a snake, and that is like a bad omen. I look up from the snake, and there's a strange old man, like, just appears out of nowhere. My stepsister is terrified, so I have to be the one to, like, somehow get us out of the situation and make everything calm so that neither of us get abducted or raped, you know, like.
Here we go with what I said with exaggerations and jumping to conclusions and making it more entertaining and shit like that. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about with bad omens. I don't understand any of that shit. I don't care. It's just a fucking snake. Consider some random old man, and like the motherfucker might own land on the other side of the creek. He might be treasure hunting. He might be hunting. Why? Who gives you the right to jump to conclusions saying that this old man's gonna try to abduct you or rape you? The fuck is wrong with you? You don't jump to conclusions like that, especially when it's just some random dude who probably, because you want to make it more entertaining. I doubt he said anything to you really, unless he went like high or some shit. I don't understand you. Why would you say something like that?
It's like white, probably like 50, 60 years old.
And now she adds race to the mix, like it's a fucking scary thing that it was a random old white dude.
Coming up to these two girls who are all by themselves. He's talking to us about his job. He's talking to us about how he was in like the CIA or something.
No, I doubt it. Most CIA agents rarely, speak about being the CIA, and he's not going to tell you about it. And see, this is the exaggeration part and the bullshit that I'm calling out. That you're lying. You're lying. You're fucking lying. The more I listen to this, the more my brain starts to hurt. So I'm going to quit here. Ladies, don't listen to people like this. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about half the time. Most men, 99.8% of men are very well respectful to women, and we love women and respect women to the point where we're not fucking weird. This shit that she's talking about and takes things and puts them way the fuck out of proportion. So just don't.
Harassment.